Bienvenue à l'Université panafricaine. Welcome to Pan-African University.
Good morning, Africa. Bonjour, Africa. Are you aware of the Pan-African University Scholarship Program, offering Masters and PhD program fully funded by the African Union? In this video, we're going to give you details about the application and the university. Thank you.
We, as the student of Pan-African University, Paugas in Cameroon, we thought it would be best to shed some light on what the Pan-African University Scholarship is all about. Allow us to take you through the history of the Pan-African University Scholarship.
The Pan-African University was conceptualized in 2008 as part of the implementation of the Plan of Action for the second decade of education for Africa to support the digitalization of higher education in Africa and contribute to the achievement of the vision of the African Union.
In 2009, a high-level panel of eminent African professors was established to help in the development of the operationalization instrument that was adopted by the Conference of Ministers of the African Union in November 2009.
The Assembly of Heads of State and the governments of the African Union made a decision to establish Pan-African University in 2010. And on December 14, 2011, the African Union Commission launched Pan-African University as a flagship continental initiative.
The Pan-African University has been inspired and driven by major policy framework of the AUC, including the vision of the African Union, the second decade of education, and the consolidated plan of action of science and technology.
Now let us define PAU for you in simple terms.
It is the culmination of Continental Initiative of African Union Commission to revitalize higher education and research in Africa.
It is a project designed to amplify excellence, enhance the attractiveness, local relevance, global competitiveness of Africa higher education and research. It also establishes the Pan-African University at the core of African development.
The African Union Commission identified critical elements within the 5 institutes of the Pan-African University as key to the development of Africa.
And an attainment of the vision of the African Union, these are hosted in the different PAU institutes as follows.
Water and energy sciences, including climate change, hosted by Algeria. PAUWES, basic science, technology and innovation, hosted by Kenya. PAUSTI, life and art sciences, PAULESI, hosted by Nigeria.
Additionally, the Pan-African University, School of Governance, Humanities and Social Sciences, located in Cameroon, the E-University, and the Space Sciences, located in South Africa. The latter two are yet to be launched.
And now let us hear from the director of Paugas as she shares more information on the structure of the Pan-African University.
Welcome, I'm Professor Elizabeth Abenga. I'm the Director of Institute, that's Pan-African University Institute for Governance, Humanities and Social Sciences. Pan-African University as a whole is an initiative of African Union member states, established to drive the agenda of the continent. Pan-African University has an elaborate governance structure coordinated by the Education, Science and Technology and Innovation Department within the African Union Commission. That's headed by the Commissioner, Professor Mohamed Ben-Hussein, and other staff at the AUC level. Now within the Pan-African University, now there is the administrative structure as well. The highest governing organ is the University Council, which is headed by the President, currently Professor Kenneth Matengu. Below the council in hierarchy, we have the University Senate. This one is chaired by the rector. In some countries, you say vice chancellor. And the vice chancellor, therefore, in our case, we refer to as the rector, is the head of the rectorate and also head of the entire Pan-African University. Each institute is headed by a director. Pan-African University Institute for Governance, Humanities and Social Sciences, based in Yaoundé, is under my leadership, and we have 5 hubs, each in different regions of the continent. We have the Southern African Hub, the Eastern African Hub, based in Kenya, the Western African Hub in Nigeria, and the Northern African Hub in Algeria. Pan-African University boasts of quality and relevance. We ensure that there is sufficient diversity and inclusivity in everything that we do. Gender parity is our aim, and currently we boast of 45 to 48% female to male in all the institutes. We are multicultural and international in nature. So it is a melting pot of all the member states here, and therefore makes it a very interesting place for one to study. We offer programs in the AU languages, so it provides an opportunity for students to learn an extra language. And also there are some programs we offer, particularly here in PAUGES, which accommodate all the 5 AU languages. That includes English, French, Kiswahili, Arabic, and Portuguese. Our completion rates are the highest in the continent. You are sure of completing your master's within 2 years and your PhD within 3 years. Above all, once our students leave here, they'll already have established a network, continental and global.
Let us also hear from the Vice Deputy Director of PAUGES on what she had to say.
My name is Dr. Liduna Gapsa Nyajuru. I'm the Deputy Director of PAUGES. I want to share with you a very rich experience that we have in here. We are open to the continent at large and beyond. We are an institution that crowns the Pan-Africanism that we need to give to the younger generation. I want to let the African youth know that this is a very good opportunity. The scholarship that we have here is very attractive. The stipend is enough to take care of all their needs. Tuition is covered, so it's tuition free. So we don't know what else, how to explain it. But we say thank you to the African Union for giving our youth this opportunity.
More on PAU programs offered. Let us hear from the PAUGES Programs Coordinator.
Greetings everyone. I am Dr. Pierrette Samamukongo, Program Coordinator at the Pan-African Institute of Governance, Humanities and Social Sciences, hosted by the University of Yaoundé 2 in Yaoundé, Cameroon, one of the 4 working institutes of the Pan-African University. Today I would like to address African youth and invite you and all of you with bachelor degrees and master's degrees to apply to the Pan-African Institute. This is a unique opportunity for you in an African setting on the African continent to meet with other youth from Africa, meet with lecturers from Africa and around, and also gain knowledge and skills in programs that are offered in the 4 operational institutes of the Pan-African University. I already told you that I am part of PAUGES, the Pan-African Institute of Governance, Humanities and Social Sciences, where you have programs in governance and regional integration. So it's mostly social sciences, and you really learn skills about the history of Africa, and then what is necessary for Africa to have economic growth, to attain economic growth. Then you also have PAULESI, which is hosted by the University of Ibadan in Nigeria. PAULESI is the Pan-African University Institute of Life and Earth Sciences, including health and agriculture. So those who are from those fields, you should apply to that institute. You also have PAUSTI, which is hosted by the Jomo Kenyatta University in Nairobi, Kenya. There you learn about sciences, technology, and innovation. And there is PAUES, the Pan-African University Institute of Water, Energy, and Energy Sciences, including climate change, which is hosted by the University of Tlemcen in Algeria. So you are all invited in all those fields of knowledge to apply to the Pan-African University in order to be part of this unique community, which is the wish of all the heads of states and governments of Africa, to give you young Africans a chance to learn on African soil with other fellow Africans from all over the continent, having lecturers from all over the continent and from the diaspora to help build a better Africa. Then, when you are part of the PAO Institute, there is a PAO Innovation Challenge where you as students will be able to showcase your ideas in groups, and you'll be able to win a big prize and be coached and mentored into creating an enterprise from your single innovative idea in order to improve the living conditions in Africa. There are so many issues in Africa that you know about, that are around you, that you live at an individual level or as a community. So when you are part of the Pan-African University, you'll be able to build that idea up to the creation of an enterprise. Besides, many of those Pan-African University institutes have incubators. It means that your ideas could be bred, groomed, so that at the end of it, you'll be able to have a greater impact on Africa and the day-to-day life of other Africans. Then, for those who will apply at PAUGES to come and study governance and regional integration, you'll be lucky enough to learn a second language, which will either be English or French, because at PAUGES we offer courses or programs in French and in English. And then if you are reading the English in the English track, you can learn French, and when you are learning in the French track, you can learn English as a second language. Also, when you're a master's student, internship is an integral part of your program. You have an internship for 3 months at our partners institutions, whether public or private, and this allows you to link your theoretical knowledge learned in class with practical, professional setting. And we have the best. Thank you.
I guess by now you are wondering about the requirements for admission at Pan-African University. For those who want to apply, pay attention.
The admission requirements for master's degree students is that you have an undergraduate degree from a recognized university with at least a second-class upper division or its equivalent in a relevant field. You will then need certified copies of your certificates, transcripts, national ID card, as well as the passport's personal details page. You will also need 2 recommendation letters from 2 professors or lecturers.
Clear-colored passport size photograph, maximum age of 30 years for male and 35 years for female applicants. Candidates may be required to undergo a written or oral examination after pre-selection. Candidates for the Master and Conference Interpreting and Translation programs are required to have excellent knowledge of at least two of the African Union's official languages, that is Arabic, English, French, and Portuguese.
So requirements for PhD candidates, you need to have a master's degree in any relevant courses from any internationally recognized university or PAU. You need to have a certified copies of the degree, the certificates, a national ID, and also the personal detailed page of a passport. In addition to that, you need to have a concept note which encompasses with research topic, research question, research objectives, and other basic things that we need to include in a concept note.
In addition to what Hewan has shared with us, one is also required to have recommendation letters from 2 professors, and it's also advisable. You get one recommendation from an academic institution and another one from the industry. By the industry, I mean where you currently work or where you have previously worked. Also, you need a clear colored passport photo size measuring 2 centimeters by 2 centimeters. And then lastly, for male applicants, they are required to be at least 35 years at the time of application, while the female applicants are required to be at least 40 years at the time of application.
Pan-African University provides equal opportunity for all African citizens, and I encourage young Africans to apply.
We are encouraging you. It's an opportunity that you cannot miss.
We are inviting you to apply for Pan-African University, and we welcome you to Pan-African University.
As a former master's student and currently a PhD student, I encourage you to apply for the Pan-African University.
As a Pan-African University student, I encourage you as well to give it a try.
So I would say just one thing: apply.
You are encouraged to apply and join us to make Africa great.
Now that you have all the information you need, we encourage you to take this opportunity and apply.
And as you begin your application process, we would like to say,
Bonne chance.
Good luck.